Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's Ray all day. Thanks for tuning in. Well. Um, I'm laughing because this episode was hilarious in the end when they had the comeback group meeting. We'll get into that in a minute. Thanks again for tuning in. Like I said, bienvenidos, that is welcome in Espanol. I think these folks is a mess. They just can't seem to agree past hurting right now, folks. Okay. Love and Marriage Huntsville, season 6, episode 10. Now, last episode 9, they ended where Tiffany was feeling all weird and stuff, and Stormi was like, call 911. We don't know what's going on. You know, it's not about you, Stormi, but we get it. Kimmi was called in by Stormi to assess because Kimmy's a real nurse. You know, is there a doctor in the house? It will be Kimmi Scott. And so she assessed it. Services were refused. Emergency medical team was refused at first, but then Lou stepped in and made an executive decision and picked up his wife, put her in the car, put his blinkers on, and sped off down to the hospital, as he should. Oh, big old fine Lou. Go ahead, man. Take your wife to the hospital. No, but seriously, I'm glad she's okay. You just never know when you're pregnant. Like Kimmi said, girl, you are pregnant. Your whole body is an emergency. Pretty much, because you just don't know what's about to go down, what's about to happen. But I'm glad she's okay. So now we see Tiffany is not really resting. She's just off her feet, still working. And Lou was like, what you doing? You're supposed to be, getting it in and being rested. She won't slow down. Lou brings up Martell and Marsau combo. And, Tiffany wants to offer her support to Mel for blending families. And Lou was like, I don't think she wants your advice. Has she asked you for it? Have y'all discussed it? So it was like, no. He was like, leave that alone. But back to the combo he had with Marsau with Marsau and Martell. He was just clowning, as men do, calling Marsau Betty Crocker for stirring up all the ish. I get it, because Marsau shouldn't even talk. He shouldn't even been there, number one. Just because it happened at Black doesn't mean you should be talking. It wasn't about you. So, but he wants to make it about him, I guess, for Pete's sake. I don't know, child. Anywho, so, Lou was, he did give them the business, and he did tell Marsau, okay, next time I have a problem, I'm going to approach your wife. Marsau's like, no, you're not going to approach my wife. Oh, yes, Lou shall, since you were, the expert about stuff. Because that whole combo with Tiffany, I'm not going to say it wasn't supposed to happen, but Marsau's influence in it all, I didn't appreciate, to tell you the truth. He should have just listened, ate his food, and at the end, said thanks for coming, and had a little slide remarks, as he usually do at the end of a scene. But it should have just been just with Martell and Tiffany. But yeah, Tiffany's doing good. You know, she got a trip coming up, but at the same time, she wants to just finish off before she's completely on bed rest, which is understandable. But I think she should stay home, like Lou said. But anyway, so they're talking about a groundbreaking for Scope, and they want some free volunteerism from the group, for their rebranding of the comeback group. Okay, cool. Anyway, so now this part is kind of funny, y'all. When Mel meets up with her attorney, did y'all see that? Y'all see that part? Now, I have been a little disappointed with Mel and some of the things that she has said and done. However, I do know the overall picture and how unfair she's been portrayed in some form of fashion, especially with that mess about Sheree talking about she was a fan. I mean, let me just say this before I continue with season 6, episode 10. Going back to episode, what was that, 8? No, Sheree. She thought wrong. Apparently, you're the fan since you've been watching since day one. Um, I mean, I think that's the true fan because there's really nothing to be a fan of yours about. To be honest, I'm, it's more failures than successes, and I think it's the other way around with Melody. But at that time, she did want to stop in and say hi and get a autograph, but there hasn't been much discussion since, or any mention of. So a moment in time, I don't think constitutes fandom. But since you've been watching since season 1, and we on season 6, episode 10, I think you're the true fan. And thanks for your support. I'm pretty sure Mel will want to say thank you for your support. But back to season 6, episode 10, like I was saying. So, like I said, Mel meets up with her attorney, and child, this is so hilarious. It seems like the whole conversation was her bringing up issues that makes Martell look and sound like we know he look and sound, and it was kind of cringy in a way. It was like a update of what we already know, and we just gonna discuss that. I don't know. It was a little weird. I'm like, okay, I maybe validation of what we've heard in the media, but no real juice there. It's just, she's trying to change her name and can't because she's mixed in with the lawsuit, which is typical. I've seen it in other things. I have lived, I've been involved in some things. I've been, hey, quiet as kept, 5-0. Just saying. But anyway, just saying. Yeah, so she meet with her attorney. It was kind of funny because it just seemed like a little bashing moment of Martell, but telling the truth, and it seems like a bashing moment. Well, maybe he needs to reevaluate how he moves in life. Anywho, that was pretty much it. That was a real quick thing. Martell meets with his suit maker, and that was real interesting. Looks like he's meaning Martell is more into the deal than the suit maker. They were going over ideas and branding and logos, and I was thinking more that the talent, that if they're merging together, I was thinking that Martell may have had some ideas of things, but it was really he's just going to be the face of it, I guess. But it was another strange part of the conversation was the suit maker was pretty much dishing out all of the ideas and creativity of everything, and then said how much it'll cost for Martell to participate. I'm like, I've never heard that before. I really haven't. It was it was weird. In the past, when I've seen other shows or other, talent on the shows, have ideas and things, I've never heard their fees being brought up to participate when they're the face. It was just weird. It was just weird to hear. I've never, I guess I've never heard business done like that. Maybe that's just a part of it we've never heard before, and how much money and how much actual money the talent is putting in. So it was just weird the way that conversation went. But yeah, I just don't want the suits to be so doggone tight, child. I mean, that's not my preferred look. So maybe I just don't know about all that. But congratulations on the suit line for Martell. All right. So Lou and Tiff, again, they're just boggling down and getting ready for the baby. And one more important thing I wanted to stress out was, whenever you're feeling, not yourself, you should be checked out, no matter what it is. If it's a consistent basis, right? So once or twice may not be an issue, but if you're feeling something, consistently, and it's not the norm and it has a negative effect, then you should definitely check that out and not brush it off, because it's better to be safe than sorry. Even if you may have to pay an exorbitant amount of money for that encounter with a healthcare professional, it's better to be safe than sorry. And no amount of money is worth your life. We already know that. So take care of yourself, y'all, especially if you're pregnant. So, child, here we go to the comeback group, child. Looking at my notes, child. Looking at my notes. Yeah, baby. So first, Kimmi shows up with her swoop, all right, and little baby hair feather. And then Mel shows up. She got her baby hair pumping, lip gloss shining. She in the move. No, just kidding. She got her baby hair. She big gold hoop earrings. Okay. So they're talking, they're getting all more acquainted, waiting on everybody. They're the first to show up. And they're talking about why are so and so is always late. Folks not here. Anyway, so Kimmi and Mel talking, and Kimmi calls out Mel a little bit about what's going on with the group, and her unwillingness to participate the last time, not this season, but previous seasons when she was still married to Martell. And Mel couldn't really say much because Kimmi was right. Then girl, Kimmi is going in. She's getting all the deets. She's trying to get it all in with Mel, especially before no one gets there. I'm pretty sure she's thinking, well, ain't nobody here, so maybe if it's just her and I talking, I can get all the deets that I need to get, that I haven't had the opportunity to, since I'm going through what I'm going through. She got her stuff, folks is busy, and plus ain't nobody else here to interrupt or be in the midst. So let me go ahead and get it in. I get it, Kimmi. I get it. That was tight. So yeah, Kimmi called it and asked Mel, who was this boo you was with, arm around you and whoop de woo? And Mel just kept dodging and ducking and bobbing and weaving, baby hair moving to the left, baby hair moving to the right. Like, no, we just gonna move on with something else, and we just gonna talk about something else. Real, sly and slick like, we're not gonna get all hyped up, and we're not gonna change our stance, and we're just gonna keep the conversation as such, and we're really not gonna get into my business. So, so that was really cute. So Mel just pretty much said none of your business as she skates with her baby hair bumping to the left, baby hair bumping to the right. And that was that on that. So Kimmi took it, Kimmi talked to her later, the camera go off just to get some deets. But that was a real cute little part of the scene. So then folks are coming in. Martell, Martell walk in. He go to shake Melody's hand, and she's like, all right, Martell, yeah, Oh my God. Oh, that was so funny. I wouldn't shake his hand either. Listen, we don't know half of what has been. Well, actually, she did kind of say why when she was talking to her attorney, talking about how I don't know why the judge would want to know my passwords to my accounts and my social medias, and also wanting to know how much money I had after the divorce and this, that. Well, yeah, if y'all still arguing, well, because Martell wants child support. That's pretty. He wanted custody and child support. So, in order for him to know how much she's making, he had to file for child support because financial records have to come into play. If in fact they rule in his favor, they have to tax her accordingly, giving her so much money to live on, and X amount of money goes to him. Now, see, why is that an attractive quality in a man? That's all I gotta say about that. Mm-hmm. Probably not, but I'm gonna say that right now. That's all I gotta say. Where was I at my nose? So Tisha, they already into the conversation, y'all. So Tisha said, "Ain't nobody getting paid because they make money off of their celebrity with the community support, and they need to give back. They'll pay other people who are not celebrities, people, regular folks, so to speak to spoke." And so Maurice agreed with not getting paid, but the premise of the idea of the comeback group is their idea, and that's what he doesn't agree with. So it sounds like, and Kimmi agrees with that as well. It seems like they are that they want money for their intellectual property, but don't care to get paid off of, you know, the future and events and things of that nature. Look, and things of that nature. Martell uses Mel's example of her professional speaking and engagement uh, jobs and as a means to get Marsau and Tisha to say why won't they get paid if that's what they do for a living. But stupid, she just explained why. Not stupid. I shouldn't call that man stupid. But I mean, he's asking why, and she explained why. So, what exactly was Martell asking for? Just another reason? But that's the only reason. Because of their celebrity and community support, they already get paid since 2018 being on this show. And then Kimmi corrected her. I was like, well, we've been together since 2016, not just since the show. But I think the point Tisha was making was we've been making money off of the community since 2018. So, and they've grown a lot of, money making, a lot of revenue off of that. So they want to give back. And Marsau says it's greedy to want to get paid off of what you pretty much are getting paid off the show. And that's the community support. So, that's just being greedy, wanting extra fees. I can see his point and I kind of agree with it. But if they need the money, i.e., Martell, I'm just saying, you know, just to be clear, there we go, allegedly speaking, of course. you know, just to be clear, we all know Martell needs to get paid. He needs to get paid. Melody wants to get paid. To be honest, that's how I see it based on what's being presented to the community by both of them. Martell said the wine is coming soon, and look down when he said it. Check out that uh, bit of psychology when you're telling a story and you look down. I'm gonna leave that right there. But Melody has been thriving. We've been seeing her product, and she's been advertising, and it's been seen in, uh, more places than Inez Wine. We ain't seen Inez Wine yet. He says coming soon. So just based off of that, um, and then he's already promoting her businesses as being, productive and alive and well. So that's another point. He's promoting hers. All I'm saying is just comparing those two. Um, we can all see why Martell needs to get paid and why Melody wants to get paid. So, but again, I see Marsau's point with being greedy if you already pretty much have enough. So, yeah, that's a pretty good point. But then Mel brings up the track record of support. Hello, speaking of support, and how no one really supported her stuff. So how can she, move forward with this group when we really don't support each other like that? Well, then Latisha came in and said, well, support is a two-way street. But when I tried to support you, you threw me out. And that was before your support stuff is, for what you're bringing up. So it seems like it's been a domino effect, is what I gather from what Latisha said. It's been a domino effect of lack of support. And we can't really, question other people's support when you threw me out. It's, girl, just say what you need to say, how you need to say it, and just say it. All this fluff and trying to pick the right words. Listen, people gonna people, and that's that on that. But yeah, it kind of ended there, y'all. It kind of ended there. I can't wait to see next episode 11. Or are they on hiatus? What's going on? It's episode 10. Last time we had about 50 episodes, so we don't know what's going on. But yeah, Love and Marriage Huntsville seasons. Okay, what season we in? Are we still saying that? Because I remember Hulu says season 6, episode 10. So what? Anyway, that's it, y'all. That's it. That's all. We bringing some more shows coming through the week, and don't forget to check out my other shows that I got. Bell Collective, I love them. Those are my girls, and Jersey's coming up. Who else? Housewives out from the ATL coming up. Candy gonna get into it some more with Marlo, and it's just going down. But yeah, check it out, y'all. Let me know what's going on. Let me know how you like it if you don't like it, and let me know what you think about what's going on. You think Marsau is right with them being greedy? You think Mel is right with one to get paid? You think Latisha's right for now? We are celebrities. We get paid already. We have enough. We need to continue to give back even more so. What y'all think? Well, let me know in the comments. If you can like, comment, subscribe, and share if you haven't already. I'd appreciate it. If you want to hear me sing, go ahead.